Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I created this makeup look that we're gonna do today. I kind of wanted to go for more of like the younger vibe after having my younger cousin do my makeup. I've kind of changed things up a little bit on how I apply my makeup, and I wanted to go for kind of like a Kylie Jenner, Brooklyn Beckham, Nicole's wife kind of look. I think it's Brooklyn Beckham, but yeah, like her kind of look because she's got the dark hair and the blue eyes. So yeah, I came up with this makeup look. It's really easy to do. Few steps on the face, the blush and that, but I think it just kind of all comes together really beautifully. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this look and what products I used to achieve this look, then just keep watching. I'm going to start off with my Merit Great Skin Priming Moisturizer. This just gives a nice, soft, luminous finish to the skin, and your makeup just glides on so pretty. So we're just going to do a full makeup look today. We have to go out to my son's hockey banquet, so I'm just going to get ready. And I thought I would film a video because it's Saturday, and that is usually when I like to film. And it's funny, I'm not a huge social butterfly. I'm more of an introvert, so social settings for me, like when there's a lot of people, it's kind of like awkward. But everyone is super cool. I love all of the parents and kids on the team. It's just when there's a lot of people, I don't know, I'm just not the best socially. So yeah, so for my foundation, I'm going to go in with my Super Boost Makeup Forever Perfecting Moisture Boosting Skin Tint in the shade 5, just for a nice all over filter on the skin. Put a little bit more on my neck. We're getting into the thick of spring, and it hasn't really warmed up too much yet, so not feeling that like spring motivation where you just want to be out doing things or cleaning and decluttering and organizing. I've had a few nice days, but nothing where it just gives you that added energy. Skin looks nice and hydrated and soft and smooth and has a nice glow. For my concealer, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I want a little bit more coverage and a little bit more brightness. I'm going to go in with this one today. I've been going back to this one lately since I've tried it out again, and it's such a good one. For bronzer and contour, I'm going to go in with my Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Skin Enhancer, and as well I am going to use more of a fluffy brush today with that. Usually I use the more dense dome brush, but after having my cousin do my makeup, I really loved the way that it looked when she used a really fluffy brush for her cream products as well as her powder products. I'm just going to go in, kind of create a V shape, and that'll just look soft and diffused. Blends out so nicely while adding some contour and color. Get it more higher up on my cheekbones as well. I want a little bit more glow and a subtle kind of sparkle to the bronze. So I'm going to go in with my Tower 28 Bronzino in the shade West Coast, and using that same fluffy brush, I'm going to dip into the product and just pop that up on the tops of my cheeks, the apples of my cheeks, just for a like added glow and hydrated look. This one's got a little bit more iridescence to it. Pop some on the nose. And it's just making the skin look really dewy and hydrated. Go in with my CoverGirl Trublend Skin Enhancer, the contour balm, and I am going to contour my nose a little bit. This is a little bit cooler, so it'll look a little bit more chiseled, even with that Bronzino on the tip of my nose. So you're getting both. You're getting the coolness of the contour and the warmth of the Bronzino. Now I'm going to take this contour stick and just this fluffy brush on the end of the powder brush. This is just a Complexion Duo e.l.f. brush. You can get these at the drugstore or Walmart. And I'm going to go into the contour balm, and just out at the outer corner of my eye, you can see how it kind of flicks out in there. I'm just going to follow that with the contour. And just have it going up and out. I go in with my NYX eyebrow pen in the shade Soft Brown, so I use this on my brows, and then I'm going to go in and just enhance some freckles on my nose. And just the tops of my cheeks. That same complexion brush, I'm going to go into Stockholm from Merit, which is this pinky tone, and I'm just going to place that on the tops of my cheekbones. Really focus more on the outer cheekbone. Again, this is how my cousin did my blush, and I loved it. I'm going to keep it really simple and neutral on the eyes. I'm taking my Natasha Denona Glam palette. I'm going into the shade Crease right here, which is a cooler tone, and just taking a round fluffy brush, and I'm just going to add a little bit more to that outer corner and just go right along the crease and in the crease as well. So I'm not going too high up with this just because it's a cooler tone. And I'm just kind of hugging that crease with this fluffy brush. So in here is nice and bright still. I'm gonna go in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, so just a highlighter. This is a good old faithful soft and gentle, and I'm just gonna take a concealer brush, flawless concealer brush from e.l.f. and pick up some of that product and then just go down the center of my nose, tip of my nose, right on top of that blush. Can even go up on the brow bone. Just getting a really glowy look on today. And I like sandwiching the cream and powder products together. It just kind of sets everything in place and it'll just give you a longer lasting makeup. I'm gonna take my Rare Beauty Cheer Powder Blush. This one is really glowy and iridescent. I'm gonna take a fan brush and dip into that product, and then again just kind of fluff that up where the brush is, or the blush is, sorry, and just under that highlighter. Just getting an extra pop of color there. I did my everyday lip combo, my e.l.f. taupe eyebrow pencil, and my Essence Legendary lip liner, and it's just on my natural lips right now. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of Terracotta from Merit Beauty, and these are the Flush Balms. They are so good to double as a lip balm as well. So I'm keeping that neutral look, still getting a little bit of the pink on the lips, but this will kind of just neutralize it a little bit with the warm browns. All right, this is the final look. It is totally just giving me that it girl, that Kylie Jenner glowy makeup, and like effortless light makeup, but like we put a lot on to create this look. Definitely on the face, the eyes, it was super simple, and I think that's a lot of the times what they do is just go in with a cooler neutral on the eyes, and then it's kind of the face that is the main part of the look. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys again soon.